Choosing colours doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes you just need to start with one colour, and today we're getting minty.
I've been playing with colour a lot lately, and I know that people can struggle with creating colour combinations. So sometimes it's easier just to step back and choose one colour. So I've been in a real pastel mood lately, and I thought it'd be nice to create something with a mint green. So I'm going to be doing some die cutting, and that's why I've headed to my cardstocks today. But obviously this can work whether you're using markers, pencils, inks, whatever you have. So when I got the mint colours out, originally I was thinking all kind of pastel colours, and stick around because I've got a bonus card I'm going to be sharing with you today. So then I was thinking mint, and I need some Christmas cards, and I just went straight to red, mint and red, and I thought this could be a really pretty combination to use. It's a kind of a classic Christmas color combination. And so I just went through my cardstocks, found some reds that I thought went really well with my mint cardstocks that I'd chosen, and then chose the actual mint cardstock that I'm going to use. And swatches save a ton of time because you can see the real colors in action and how they're going to look together. And if you want to double check your colors, the color wheel can be really helpful here. This combination is actually a complementary color combination, so I know it's going to work well together. And it's a crime, I know. I bought this set of dies last year and I never had a chance to use them. So they are one of the first sets that I'm pulling out this year because I think they're so cute. And what I decided to do was use my minty green as my main colour. Now that I've got my colour combination chosen, I need to sort of allocate how much colour I'm going to use of each. So I want this to still have that real pastel look, but use the red as a real pop of colour. So my car is going to be the red, and then the minty green is going to be in the background. Now, of course, you can build on colour palettes and make them bigger than Ben-Hur. You can use as many colours as you want, but if you're not confident choosing colours, then keep it simple because that's going to make it easier on yourself. Now, I also like to bring in lots of neutrals, especially because I do a lot of clean and simple designs. And I thought it'd be fun to add some white snowflakes to the background here. And this paste is awesome because it actually stays white on the cardstock, which makes me happy. And it's a great way, adding that little bit of extra texture, adds some detail to a fairly otherwise clean and simple card, but it also breaks up that solid color in the background. Another great way to do that is to use like an embossing folder to add texture. Now, being a complementary color family here, I could have gone for a traditional colored green. That would have worked really well. But like I said, I was in a mood for pastels. So please explain to me why I got out a bright red car. This is the thing. You can change direction. There is no law against that. I do it all the time. And the great thing about having minimal colours is that it makes it easier to think about the combinations. And you can use all different shades of the same colour and bring in as many neutrals as you want. I thought it'd be fun to add like a glittery Christmas tree, but instead I decided to keep it a neutral and white. And of course, it's the other small details that you can bring in that can really build on a design. So like adding the silver highlights to the car. You could also use a second colour here, or even just stick with white. There's something about white and glitter and silver that really work well on a Christmas design. So my snowflakes are dry and I've added dimension to my panel because I have to. And the dimension doesn't stop there. I also popped up the elements on the front of the card. Now, obviously, if you want this to be a little bit more post-friendly, then all of these could be adhered directly to the main base of the card, and then you've only got those few layers of die cuts and the texture, and it will probably post much safelier. Now, I want you to take notice of exactly how bold and bright this car is on that mint background. There is a real contrast of colour with that really deep shade of red, something that really pops, because I did say there's going to be a bonus, and it's a bonus card, because I decided to take it a little step further and create the same card again using the same complementary colours, but this time it's in the pastels. And using this soft pink pastel to create the car gives the card quite a different look. Even though it's exactly the same card, I used the same mint colour as my starting point. I've used the same complementary colours, but this time it's not going to look so bold because there's not that huge contrast with that red against the mint. It's like a really pretty pink. And I explore this idea quite a bit more in my course, Colour Made Easy for Cardmakers, and I am going to link that in the description below if you'd like to find out more details on that. So there's two cards using the same starting point of minty green, and I'd like to know what colour you're going to start your colour palette with. Are you going to choose minty green? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, I can't forget the bow because I don't want that tree to go anywhere when we're driving at home. And both cards together now, starting with the bright red on the minty green background. It really has that wow factor and the colour pops. And of course, I had to have my pastel fix, and it's the same complementary colours. But this time I got to use my pastel pink. Now, I've got 2 more videos for you to enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you there. If you did like today's video, don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. What are you waiting for? It's totally free. I look forward to seeing you back here again real soon. Until next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.